Hey everybody, welcome back to the Rebel Chumps channel. It has been 2 years to date that I did a last 10 shots, 10 lightsabers video. So today is the day. We're gonna try it again. Here you can see the last video. You can also click on the link later at the end of the video after you watch this one and check that one as well. Last time I did it with vodka and the next day I felt horrible. And I actually puked a lot to the point that I felt so sick and empty that I had 2 years to recover from that. So today we're gonna take it a bit easier on the stomach. But before we get into this whole video, please be aware, if you're not of drinking age or you're underage in general, or you're just not into seeing a grown man drinking and consuming alcohol and perhaps having a smoke, then this video is not for you. Skip over it, just don't watch it, just go watch something else. No harm done, all good. But definitely not for kids, okay? This is an adult content video, so if you're underage, just don't watch it, period. And also, I don't advertise or promote drinking, so don't get me wrong with that either. This is just a once a year, once in a 2 year recurring tradition I have on this YouTube channel. So we got that out of the way, let's start. So what we got for some drinks today, we have a bottle of wine, $4 wine, comes cheap shots. So I'm gonna down this whole bottle, which I'm not gonna be that much. It's not gonna be a problem for me because white wine on its own, this is 11.5 percentage of alcohol, so it's pretty light. It's easy to drink as well, and I'm gonna enjoy that. And besides that, I have some other stuff, some beers and whatnot to top it off if we're running out of juice, basically. So with further ado, let's start with the lightsabers. Now, I have to say, we're in this temporarily Airbnb house, so I don't have actually 10 lightsabers here. I'm cheating. I got 5, okay? Get it right off the bat before you watch the video and call me names in the chat and whatever. Yes, it's 10 lightsabers and 10 shots. The shots are big sized glasses, and there's 5 physical lightsabers, 5 virtual lightsabers that I'm gonna discuss. It's not really a review. It's not a review in this case. It's just having fun, drinking, getting drunk, and just talk about lightsabers. So yes, all done. And by the way, I found this hat in this Airbnb hat. I kind of dig it. It's kind of nasty because I don't know who wore it and whatever, but maybe it has some skin flakes underneath. Whatever, it looked cool. I'm gonna make the video. Let's go. Okay, let's start with opening the bottle for lightsaber 1. Sealed, no fake, no fake. This is not apple juice. This is real wine. And yeah, let's see how many glasses we can get out of it. It's not near the brim, but it's pretty high up. So I'm gonna down these really fast because, well, I have to talk about lightsabers. So I try to talk about each lightsaber for a couple of minutes, between 5 to 10 minutes, and then go to the next one, and yeah, have a happy time. Let me start taking a look at the first lightsaber we're going to talk about, because I'm going to mixture 5 physical lightsabers and 5 lightsabers that I'm showing off on the laptop, so it's going to be a bit easier. The first one I'm going to show is this one. Boom. But before I show it, well, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to decide on it. Show it, drink it. So you sheet it, I drink it, then I talk about it. Here we go. I don't drink often. And it's so sour. Because it's white wine. And it does not taste that great. That giggly sound that you hear is a squeaky door, by the way. Actually, it's my wife. She's playing World of Warcraft, but here we go. Okay. Probably gonna be a bit mistaken here. It's probably not gonna be easy on me because the wine is super soury. Whew. Okay, I finish the glass in a couple of seconds because that tastes nasty, really nasty. Again, On the drinking age, don't watch this. Get the hell out of this YouTube video. Okay, we're talking about this lightsaber. This is actually a lightsaber that I'm going to send to a good friend of mine in Singapore. He actually wanted to buy it for me. I bought it secondhand. It's the Corband crossguard reflex. Already getting drunk here. It's the Corband crossguard, and it's secondhand. I bought it for 80 bucks. And yeah, somebody took a grinder on the sides of the spaldrons or quillions, if you might call them, and butchered them. I don't know why he would have done that. I guess they thought I'm gonna weather the sides and then paint them and make them look weathered. I don't know what their thought process was. Anyway, got this lightsaber, intended to build it myself, but then I realized, oh, this is a big project. This Corband crossguard is a big project. That's not something you just do. You're gonna eat hours and hours invested into it, and overall I wasn't too super keen on it. So I wanted to sell it. Then a good friend of mine, Stitch, who often is on the live streams, he said, "Hey, can I buy it from you?" I said, "Yeah, sure." And well, we had that whole thing happening, moving out of the house and all that drama, blah 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 blah. Didn't end up happening. So I was like, "Yeah, sorry, you had to wait so long. You know what? I'm gonna ship it to you for free. I'm gonna give this thing to you. So it's going to you. It's going to you. It's coming to you. I'm still using it for the video now today because it was one of the 5 physical lightsabers I had lying around. So hey, forgive me for that. But yeah, it's a cool lightsaber overall. But there's better options out there, and coming very soon. The one from KR Sabers is the one I would actually recommend over this Corband piece. Well, we're finishing off the drink. Because it's just not a great product by Corband. Corband always makes these hasty products to be the first with a cannon hilt, for example, and this thing needs tons of work to make it into a proper piece, because it has these weird panels that you can open up, and you had like a crystal chamber that you can reveal, and it just I'm not a big fan of it. I do like the concept of crystal review lightsabers, but this one is poorly executed, in my personal opinion, with gaps and loosey-goosey parts, etc. I'm not a big fan of it. I love the hilt of Kylo Ren. I love it. I really want to have a proper crossguard, and that will probably be the one that I'm going to get is from KR Sabers, because KR Sabers always come out with amazing stuff. So that was my first drink. That was the first lightsaber. Nothing else much to say about this guy. I mean, it's a very famous custom lightsaber piece that is being owned by a lot of people already in the community, so nothing too fancy about it. But this one is going to you, Stitch, and let's go to drink number 2. Okay, we're gonna go to drunk number 2. Drunk number 2. God damn it, it's already starting, guys. Drink number 2, and pour it in there. Oops. That's glass number 2. I think I only get 4 or 5 glasses out of a whole bottle of wine. So I'm either drinking way too fast or whatever. So this time it's a bit lower because I'm a bit scared that I don't have enough drink to actually finish off. That looks nasty, but... I just wash. Okay, my wife handed me over this... Then they can see you. The wine glass. Okay, she handed me over this really small cocktail glass, and it actually fits better. Instead of a whole gallon of wine from a coffee cup, we're just gonna do it like this. So we're gonna drink these. Thank you, wife. Actually, we still have half a bottle of wine because yesterday I broke one open because of Christmas, and I was like, yeah, I want to have some wine. Lightsaber number 2. I will take a drink in a second, but lightsaber number 2. This is actually a lightsaber that I'm super excited about, and I'm actually so excited about that I'm getting 2 of them. So let me first take a drink. Wife is looking at me. She is actually I'm very kind, because she's actually always has been very supportive of me doing this kind of stuff on YouTube, making videos and stuff like that. So I'm happy with that. Not so happy with the expenses. Disgusting. Okay, lightsaber number 2. This is, I'm gonna use the laptop. I got no 10 lightsabers here. Sorry guys, I cheated you. Sorry, but the Saber Moth Spectre. I'm using the laptop. Of course, I could alter and edit in the videos and stuff like that. I could do so, but it's nicer to showcase what I'm talking about on the spot. So this is the Sabermach Spectre. I got one already on order from Sabermach. Oh, I see myself there. In a NeoPixel setup with some custom work to it done. Double tongue already, guys. Let's go and go. And so I showed it really quick on the laptop, and now I just added in the stuff because I'm too lazy to hold the laptop the whole time. And I already realized that's a kind of heavy thing. So yeah, you see it here. Let me use the rule of thirds, which is a thing about cameras. So you can see it here. I'm super excited for this this lightsaber. It's a custom lightsaber that I wanted for the longest time. I reviewed it when I was in Singapore for one of the Singapore cons, and I just really enjoyed the lightsaber. Why? It's slim like a Vader's Fold lightsaber. It's a high-end build like a Vader's Fold lightsaber, so you have to think of Delrin chassis, high quality install electronics with braided wires and all the good stuff. Like it's proper installed lightsaber. It has the SSP finish, which I love because I have sweaty hands. My hands are super sweaty all the time. Like I'm really like a greasy, sweaty guy. So having a lightsaber with that finish really helps because I make lightsabers oxidate, and I'm not joking. I make lightsabers oxidate, especially if they're like bare aluminum finishes with some brushing and then weathering on top of it. Those ones are always oxidates because of my sweaty hands. And a good example would be the Vader's Fold Acolyte that I reviewed like a few years ago. You can find the video on my YouTube channel, Vader's Fold Acolyte. That thing started to oxidize because the sweat of my hands interacted with the bare parts of the aluminum, and that was actually something that I hate because I don't like my sabers deteriorate like that. So the SSP finish actually prevents that, and it looks cool. It looks like a really nice powder coating finish, nice silvery colors you can see here. And so that was the first one I bought from them fairly recently, and I'm waiting for them to fulfill the commission and whatnot. And well, I'm pouring the last bit of wine in this glass from the cup. So you see, there's already 2 glasses. So that's why I was going a bit too fast. My head is already starting to rush here from the alcohol. Either way, that is a lightsaber that I wanted so long. I love Kanan Jarrus as a character from season 1 and 2. Star Wars Rebels is really dear to me. I love the series and I love the lightsaber design. I had the one from Soda's Hold. Not super excited about that one, to be honest. Just how the bits came together and how the things like were fixed together. And in this one, everything is fixed with screws, etc. This is fantastic. I love it. So I actually opted for a second one, which will be with RGB, a cheaper soundboard, and actually it will be a Golden Harvest V2 soundboard with smooth swing and whatnot. So stay tuned for that. That will be my main carry hilt. So that's the hilt where I'm gonna always carry with me when I go outdoors, buy groceries and stuff like that. It's gonna be with me. It's gonna be going to me at work and stuff like that. So I'm gonna be carrying that thing with me all time long. And I want to have a second one because I'm always a stickler for scratches and dents, and I'm really like anti that kind of stuff. I'm really like to have my unicorns to be pristine. So that's the reason why I want to have a second one, because I know I will always want to handle it. I always want to play with it because it's really the ultimate custom lightsaber for me. So that's really fantastic. So let's go to number 3. Okay guys, so we go to lightsaber number 3. I'm already feeling it, like I'm not joking. I feel giggly, I feel like high in my head. It's definitely working. Let me move the lightsaber out of the way that I already reviewed, because I don't want to touch those things again, at least not for now. So lightsaber number 3 is a little guy, and it's kind of funny because I'm a little guy as well, 175 centimeters, so not kind of a manlet, but hey, first drink and then talk to lightsaber. Here we go. Drink number 3. Wine. I love wine. Actually, I honestly don't like to drink alcohol because it tastes disgusting. But if of any alcohol that I should drink, it's gonna be white wine, especially with some ice in it. It's decent for me. I can drink a whole bottle of white wine. But if it's like strong alcohol or beers, man, I pass on those. Okay, I'll finish that last bit in a second. We can do it, guys, we can do it. Again, if you're underage, don't watch this video, please. It's not for you. It's really not for you. I don't want to advertise drinking alcohol and get drunk. It's a cool thing to do. Either way, the saber that I'm showing, again, has been shown on the videos on my YouTube channel before, but I really like it. It's the Solus Hold Ashoka Tano hilt. It's a really tiny Tano hilt. In this case, it's still empty. Again, I didn't have time due to circumstances to actually build this thing yet, but it will be built and it will be fully installed with electronics and whatnot. But I really love this lightsaber. It's a really tiny little hilt, and there's something about the hilt design that I really like. I've said it before, I really like the circular element here. I don't know why it draws to me so much. With that straight edge, straight line going down to the cover tech wheel, that line speaks to me so much. Really old Republic feel to it. Same with the tanks, like the upper tank, lower tank of the emitter. Just love it. I love everything about it. Very nice. And I love the pommel design. Nice cool pommel there as well. So overall, I think it's really, really awesome. What do we hear some whispering going on from other people? But yeah, really awesome lightsaber. I love the pommel cubes on it. Just overall, Solus Hold always has fantastic quality for the hilts. Like, it feels super smooth. It feels like a high-end piece, which it actually is, because it's not cheap, let's be honest. You pay on average $250 for just the empty hilt. $250 to $300 for just this thing here. Of course, it's an empty hilt, but you get the point. It's not cheap. And this thing is only like between 7 and 8 inches tall. But I love it. Everything about it, I love it. I love Ashoka Tano snips from the Clone Wars. When she was still younger, I think she had a really spunky character, and yeah, that sparked my interest in her. And just as a pew 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 pew. See, the wine is working while my wife is making fun of me, but it really works, the wine. But as a pupil of Anakin, yes, he's also play a bit with what is wrong, what is good. No, she's not like, her mind is not always on the good, right path and whatnot. I like that, really cool. So really cool lightsaber. Corband is currently doing a run together with Solus Hold. I found that a very interesting, weird collaboration, to be honest. Like, Corband together with Solus Hold. Corband always associated with the cheaper stuff from Taiwan and China. And now with a local US company, or a saber company that's really regarded as one of the best in the market. Not that Corband is bad, but it is an odd collaboration in my opinion. But either way, they're doing a run of these, and they didn't like sell like hotcakes as they did with Solus Hold in 2016, where people were like crazy for it. So it's kind of interesting, but I'm having this one. I bought this one secondhand. I love this thing. I'm never gonna get rid of it. I'm never gonna get rid of it. It's amazing. I love this thing, but not built yet, and it rattles at the moment, which I absolutely hate. I hate rattling parts with sabers. So let me finish off this one, and then we go to build number lightsaber 4. It's going so fast already. I'm feeling a massive rush to my mind. It's, and we're back. So in less than 20 minutes, I have gotten halfway through the bottle of wine, I would say, nearly halfway. And we're gonna make that thing empty. By the end of this video, this bottle will be empty, and I will be, I don't know, somewhere between drunk and super drunk. I don't know where it's gonna end yet, but at least this wine doesn't make me puke. It just makes me drunk, and that's fine. That's the whole purpose of this video. So I poured my glass. I'm gonna use the laptop again with some movie magic to show some new stuff here. Talk more about the lightsaber. This is actually a lightsaber that I did not own yet, or have not owned yet. But I want to talk about it because it gives a lot of buzz. It's a really popular lightsaber. But before we can do so, I need to drink a little bit. I'm happy my wife gave this one instead of this one, because this is the double amount of wine containing in one glass of the coffee cup. of coffee mug versus this thing. So it's gonna save myself a little bit. Oh. Funny faces are part of drinking alcohol. Like for you guys, maybe that's the face you make when you drink a heavy liquor, like a rum or a whiskey or something. But I make that with anything that have alcohol in it, because I really think the taste of alcohol is disgusting. Even if it's like the chocolate bonbons, like the chocolate candies with some alcohol flavor to them. Disgusting. I hate that stuff. Why would anybody like that? I don't know. Anyway, this is the lightsaber I want to talk about. It's the Saberforce Fallen Order. It's a bit of a glare there on the laptop, but why the Fallen Order from Saberforce, or why this lightsaber? Why do I want to talk about it? Well, first of all, I did not play the game yet, and I said that before already, right? I said that I'm not gonna buy that Jedi Fallen Order game till it's discounted like 50-60%. And funnily enough, I was watching the PlayStation Store with my son today. The game is actually deducted from $70 US for just the base game to $50 US at the moment. And I already thought, like, Jesus, they already deducted that game within a month, 1.5 months, from $70 US to $50 US. And I'm pretty darn sure in 2-3 months more, that game is for sale for $30. So I'm not gonna pay $70 US for a single player game that I will go through maybe 1-2 times in my lifespan and then never play again. It's like going to the cinema, experience that whole movie, and then yeah, you might play it again 1-2 times, but I'm not gonna play it over and over and over and over. It's a single player game. It's not like Skyrim or something. So anyway, picture showing up of the Saberforce Fallen right next to me. I'm looking at them right now. Video editing is so cool. I'm so drunk. I'm very talkative. And it doesn't show up on the video, but I'm already feeling it's really hardcore at the moment. It's going pretty darn fast, and I kind of like the feeling, because it's like a weight falling on my shoulders. Like sometimes you just want to be super relaxed, and this is how you can do it. One PSA will be, don't do it too often. Don't get like addicted to drinking alcohol. Anyway, that's not the point. The Jedi Fallen Order is a cool lightsaber. It truly is. It's a cool lightsaber by Saberforce, and I'm looking at the pictures now because I have to kind of cheat, because you guys see it here, I have to see it there. But what I like about it is it's actually not a bad design by Saberforce, and that's all because of I think I forgot his name, Thomas Snyder. Thomas Snyder is the lead design by Saberforce, and I keep saying it. This guy is brilliant. He's a really good designer. Before he joined Saberforce, or as a designer with Saberforce, the Saberforce lightsabers in general were a bit flaky with their hilt designs and how the parts came together and how they were designed. Since he joined, they're all very solid hilt designs. Like they're really solid, and the emitters not being glued in or stuff like that. Like he thinks things really out properly, and it's a beautiful lightsaber. Is it a lightsaber I'm really super excited for to get right away? No, because I didn't play the game, so I don't have any bonding with the character. Like I don't have any bonding with the main character, so I wouldn't really know that. Well, I still have to finish this bit here. This head, by the way, is so cool, man. I'm really getting into like these kind of I want to get into, like, for the longest time of my life, sorry, I just talked about it a few seconds, but for the longest time of my life I want to really get into more of the vintage clothes, like the clothes that were worn by people in the 30s, 40s and 50s, because I really have a strong affiliation for World War II and the area of more simple clothes, etc. And this is something I really want to explore, like getting a nice few hats. Yeah, I think it will suit me. Anyway, I like the lightsaber. It's a cool hilt design, but again, it's a pretty long hilt design. If I'm not, 16 inches long. That's ridiculous long. That's like, That's way too long for me. So although you might like the game and the character and the lightsaber being used by the character, do know that it's a really long lightsaber. It's like my elbow, my upper arm length. That's long. That's like an Ultra Saber lightsaber. So that's how, that's actually how I look at lengths of lightsabers. By the way, it's super heavy. Yeah, I know. I'm a man. Anyway, cool lightsaber. I'm interested in getting that lightsaber from Saberforce. And that's why I always say I have a hate-love relationship with Saberforce. And this is one of those lightsabers that I really dig. So let's go to the next lightsaber. Okay, we're back. And we're now going to lightsaber number 5. I actually lost count already. Like, I'm already like, shit. What's the number we had again? That's because I didn't put the lightsaber to the side. Yes, I need to put the lightsaber to the side because I'm already in. Like, I'm already in the zone of being drunk. So, and this is a really cool, fun little Christmas event that I want to keep doing every year because it gives me a really feel-good moment. Like, I'm reflecting back, being drunk also, at my YouTube career and the lightsaber that I reviewed and the fun I have and why I really enjoy it so much. So anyway, we're going to the next lightsaber. This is actually a working lightsaber. So we're gonna go to the Pastor Shiva. A lightsaber that I unboxed and reviewed recently, but before we go into it, I have to put this in my tummy. In my little tummy. Here we go. Oh, that's so sour. Man, this is... I think it's maybe also because this is literally a $4 wine. Maybe it has to do with the fact that it's so cheap it doesn't taste that great. But hey. I'm happy we're doing this with wine and not with harder liquor like last time, because that stuff hit me hard afterwards. Like, it didn't show up in the video. I didn't spoke with it and then double tongue as much and stuff like that, but afterwards, holy shit, the next day, fuck, I was so sick. I was unheard sick. Like, there was sickness to the bone. That was not fun. I drank the last bits afterwards. Anyway, the Pastor Shiva. I love this lightsaber. I keep praising this thing as the best stun saber out there. Well, I completely missed the pommel. Oh my god, I'm getting super drunk here. But this is a really cool lightsaber. I don't know how my wife perceives this, by the way. She's sitting opposite side of me. She know I'm getting super drunk already, thinking, what the fuck are you doing? Anyway, doesn't matter. It's all good. But this is the Pastor Shiva, and what I really like about it is a few things. Let's start with the pommel, because this part of the hilt design is really important to me, and that's why I dub it as the best stun saber, the best stun saber out there. So it has this really funky, weird, simple pommel design, which is exactly like any flashlight, and then the battery just pops in there. I freaking love that. I really love that design. It's just your 18650 battery B, or 18650 battery B. Yeah, this is the B one because it has a flat top instead of the nut on the top. You pop it in there, you put your pommel in there with a lot of threads, and you just have the button. It's the most simplistic way of having a lightsaber, the button and the bottom. Now, of course, granted that the battery is almost empty because my son had been playing with it non-stop and I was too lazy to charge it, because that's me. Yeah, you guys know that. Sometimes I make these silly mistakes and do that kind of stuff. But anyway, it's just fantastic. It's a really good lightsaber. My son plays with it non-stop. It already gets thrown around by both my younger son and my older son, Jimmy and Jasper. My younger son is a year old, but he already plays with the lightsaber in his little crib, and he's like, it's so cute. But it's perfectly fine because there's nothing around this lightsaber that is dangerous. There's no sharp edges whatsoever. It's not like a Saberforce saber, or not all Saberforce sabers, but plenty of them that have really sharp edges. So I completely trust my baby son with this lightsaber. Can't undo the pommel. It's a really solid design. It's just it's really, in my eyes, the ultimate lightsaber for doing stunt related stuff. So either dueling, spinning lightsabers, or give it to kids. I mean, this thing is amazing. You can customize it all the way you want. It's just perfect, and the price is amazing as well. I think roughly around $60 for a fully decked out version of the Shiva with the blade and whatnot. I mean, I highly recommend this guy. So check out the pop store. I really recommend this guy. And again, I keep saying this over and over and over and over and over and over and over. I'm not endorsed by the pop store to say this, but I really genuinely think this is the best value for money for a custom lightsaber that is a stunt saber. Sorry, saliva. I forgot this all. God, I'm drunk. Finish that bit up, just right on the spot. Right in my oh, this is so sour inside my stomach. I think that's like super acid. Burns already. It's bad. Anyway, this lightsaber is truly amazing. Like, I really recommend anybody that wants to have affordable, very sturdy stunt saber that they can give to their friends, that they can loan out, that they can borrow, that they can give to their kids. This thing is really amazing. Like, I'm getting a serious face now. Like, I hear my tone change. But seriously, this thing is amazing. It's super simple in design, super simple in electronics, but it just does exactly what a lot of people want from the stunt saber. I mean, this thing is super rock solid. I love it. I really, really love it. So I highly recommend checking it out. Again, the pop store. Really cool lightsaber. So let's go to the next lightsaber, and hopefully I'm gonna survive this video. And we're back. So I just asked my wife if she can keep track of the lightsabers I did, because I already lost it. So, third, 3/4 into the glass of the bottle of the wine, and yeah, whatever. You guys know by now I'm already drunk, so I'm kind of wasted already. But we're gonna make the video, and we're gonna drink it all and whatever. This will be another lightsaber that's digital off of the video with the movie magic that we're gonna add here. But yeah, I need to zip on this thing. It's getting easier on me. No, it's not. Maybe it is. Yeah, it's getting easier on me. It doesn't taste as soury anymore because I'm too far into it now. I'm getting drunk, so I'm like, fuck it. I don't taste the disgusting taste anymore. But my stomach starts to object. My stomach really feels like, this is too sour, dude. Don't drink this stuff. Anyway, the next lightsaber I'm going to talk about is like the Saber Mock Spectre. It's one of those lightsabers that I really, really, really love. Like, I reviewed over 120 lightsabers by now, and there's very few lightsabers that just personally tick all the boxes for me as a person. Like, my character, my preferences, it just ticks all the boxes. And it has nothing to do probably with a general spectrum of things. Like, it doesn't, oh, nice beer. It doesn't have to do anything with some specific numbers or generic things or whatever. I don't know how to say. I'm too drunk already. This is the Vader's Fold Hero Gen 2, and this is a lightsaber I really want. I had two Vader's Fold Gen 1s already. I reviewed those. More pictures come here of the Gen 2. I really like the Gen 2 lightsaber for a couple of reasons. It's more accurate in terms of the dimensions. It's a Vader's Fold Hero. It's a Vader's Fold lightsaber. I love it. I love their products. I love the brand. Although, because the way I am and the way I make my videos and the way I bring over information, they kind of enforce. I don't know if it's me or it's temporarily because the Last Jedi, because I'm drunk. So let's make that statement first. My wife's looking at me. Yes, she approves that I'm drunk. But because of the Rise of Skywalker, the new movie, and their spoilers, I don't know if it's because of that they enforced me on their Facebook group to be modified, because every time I post it has to go through their admin to check if that's a legit post or they legitimately are a bit afraid of what I'm gonna say next, so that's why they want to moderate my post. But besides that, besides whatever Vaderswold is doing with my post on their group, I love Vaderswold. I think they make fantastic products, and this guy here, the Vaderswold Hero, is my favorite hilt. I sold my 2 Gen 1s because they're pretty lengthy and they're just too long, too oversized for a Luke Skywalker lightsaber. I realized that, but I want to get my Gen 2. But it always comes around when I don't have the funding ready. Oh my god, I really start to feel like, ooh, like my battery starts to go down. Like I really feel drunk as fuck now. Yeah, it's not funny. I really feel it, guys. Yeah, I really feel it. And that lightsaber I really like because it is just it's super well engineered. Like it's really into the details. Like even the way they use like a spacer ring instead of a C-clip on top of the emitter, where you have your PCB connector, that's your NeoPixel connector, or even your Tri-Cree LED module, that is held in place with normally a C-clip or something that makes sure that the LED unit cannot go outside of the emitter by free floating. And a lot of companies fix that by using like a retention screw for the LED unit. They use like a screw in a top section, and I love that. Like they really have eye for details. And of course, the Gen 1 was designed together with Evolution Arms, Alex something. Sorry, I forgot your name. I always forget your name, your last name. But I don't know if the Gen 2 was also designed by him. But I just freaking love it, and I want to get one. But again, at the moment, it's like a trade-off between buying a house for one family or getting a Gen 2 lightsaber. So yeah, that's these kind of moral trade-offs are kind of easy as well, because again, I'm forced into you need to take care of your family. But at some point I really want to get myself this guy here, the Gen 2 by Vaderswold. I love that freaking thing. Like I think they make the best hero lightsaber. That's a trade-off between the most accurate version and electronics that can be installed and the way it's installed, like the engineering behind it. Again, engineering behind lightsabers is really important to me. I really don't like lazy engineering. I don't like parts that are glued in. I don't like parts that are glued in. This is the most horrible part for me. Like if it's glued on or glued in, like fuck, I hate that stuff. That's actually not the best. So I really freaking hate that stuff. Like that is not for me. Like forget it. No. But the Vaderswold really take care of that in a proper way. And their hero, especially the V2, is something I must have in my collection. It's a must have. It's a must have period. Like no brainer. So yeah, let's go to lightsaber number 7. So now I'm drunk and drinking more and more. I have a kind of an excuse to have a rant. So lightsaber number 7, it's gonna be more of a rant. More of a rant than I usually do. I kind of ranted about this lightsaber before, and yeah, I couldn't take this opportunity being drunk and using the drunk label to hide myself behind the fact that I'm gonna have a rant about a company, or 2 companies actually. So yeah, I'm gonna take a sip and then talk about the subject. I didn't drink enough yet. Oh god, this is so disgusting. No candy. It's so sour inside my stomach. My wife hands me over some candy to ease the pain, but nah. Okay, anyway, the lightsaber I'm gonna talk about is from this brand. Fuck, you guys can't see it. It's actually from 7 Chambers. It shows up here. It's their hero lightsaber. I bought this lightsaber 4 or 5 months ago, and let me put it this way: I'm beyond disappointed with 7 Chambers, and especially Phoenix props, because this was a Phoenix prop hero. I was super excited. Wow, this is the most high-end quality lightsabers on the market. Phoenix props are immense. Like, they're like, boom, they're out there. They're on top of the line. They're like amazing, expensive, high-end lightsaber replicas. So I was like, fuck yeah, I want to get one of those, guys. I really want to have one of those things in my collection, especially I'm a big fan of the hero. Must have it. So I got it, and it was disappointing from the get-go. I don't know, 7 Chambers is 7 Chambers, and well, Phoenix Prop is complaining 7 Chambers and vice versa. Like, they're blaming each other who did what and didn't do what, whatever. But the baseline is the lightsaber is lackluster. It's a beautiful lightsaber. I reviewed it already on my YouTube channel. Nobody really gives a rat ass about that particular hilt run. Apparently, like, for real, like, I was really surprised to see that nobody really cared about that hilt run. But the people that bought into it, they bought into like a sham, basically a bit of a sham, I would say. And since October 2010 on their Facebook, apparently, sorry, I'm losing some details because I'm drunk, so forgive me. By 7 Chambers, they said, like, yeah, in October, they said, well, we're gonna get it very soon. We're gonna get a new hilt run, and it's gonna be way more accurate and blah blah blah. It's still not there, and apparently I need to put my name on some sort of list to get it, and I'm like, fuck you guys, why do you not just give me the more accurate version? Because you guys screwed up from the get-go with the wrong dimensions, the wrong parts, all kinds of logistic issues, engineering issues with making the parts, and like, it's a shit run. It's a shit show. Like, let me put it this way: it was a shit show. It's still a shit show, and basically a lot of people bought that thing into the run. It was $300 to $400 US, and it's like, fuck, there's nothing came out of it. Like, it's really super disappointing to me. Like, I really was having higher hopes with 7 Chambers, and especially Phoenix props, who will take completely hands off, like, oh, I didn't do that, it wasn't my run, it's all arranged by 7 Chambers. Like, what the fuck is what is your point? What are you doing? Or are you just selling your brand, Phoenix props? Like, what were you doing? Like, seriously, like, what is Phoenix prop really offering to us? Like, I would thought that I bought a Phoenix prop engineered lightsaber, the most accurate ultimate hero, because that was advertised. That lightsaber was advertised as the most accurate, the ultimate hero version. And I was like super stoked for that, but it didn't pan out at all. So now I'm like, I don't know what to do with it. I got that lightsaber already 4 or 5 months. It is 5 fingers, so it's 5. 4 or 5 months in the box. It's in the box, never touched. It's a waste of money. It's a complete waste of money. They constantly saying, like, we're gonna get it very soon, we're gonna get it very soon. Yeah, soon. When is soon? Like, ETAs with soon, I would say soon to me will be a couple of weeks to a month. I know that's maybe my thinking pattern about soon, but that's how I see soon. But it's not soon, it's a couple of months every time. A couple of months here, a couple of months there. And then in the meanwhile, oh, you're going to release another run, and we're going to do that run, and we're going to do that run. It feels like you, as a customer, you get shit on. Like, they take your money, they give you something, and you get shit on. And it is the most disappointing lightsaber run I have been a part of. So that's being that, and I hope they're gonna get that new run. But I feel silly as well that I have to proactively write my name on a list of somewhere, on some other forum, another website, to actually get the whole product that I paid for. So I'm pretty, as you can see here, and from my voice and being drunk and whatnot, I'm pretty aggravated about that whole experience. Like, I really feel like a massive letdown by both Phoenix props and 7 Chambers about that whole product. and it's always like, yeah, it's coming, and of course it will come at some point. But that run was made for, I think, almost 9 to 12 months ago that I went live. 9 to 12 months ago went live, and still to this date they didn't fix it, and I feel like disgusted by that. I really don't like that, because I paid a good amount of money for that Herald, and I didn't get the ultimate hero as they advertised, and now they're gonna get it, and it's gonna be amazing. But I don't have it in my hands, and I still have this lightsaber in the box, and no clear reasons or understanding what they want and how I can participate in the trade-in. Well, I'm burping and Super Bowl. So that one is for 7 chambers, and ultimate, what is it now? 7 chambers and Phoenix prop, so now afterwards. I'm drunk, guys, so forgive me. That's for you guys. I'm sorry, I have to drink away my sorrow, because whatever you guys do, I mean, you can make excuses, but basically you took our money and you gave us something. Yes, you gave us something, but it isn't what it was depicted and promised. So please fix that. I do have hope in 7 chambers. I do like Lewis. I think he's a fantastic guy, but do something about it. I mean, drunk people are honest. Drunk people are honest. So that was the 7 chambers hero. Let's go to the next lightsaber. Okay, guys, welcome back. We're gonna do another lightsaber now. Man, I feel much more drunk than last time when I drink that whole bottle of vodka. Like, I seriously don't know if that's the age. Is that because I'm in the presence of my wife? She's sitting totally sober opposite side of me. I'm the only one completely wasted. I don't know what combination of that it is. Probably all of it. But I feel super drunk now already. And I already, honestly, I lost the count. So I'm gonna add one more lightsaber just to add to the count to make sure I didn't lose any lightsaber in the countdown. It's totally sorry, but that's completely expected when you do 10 shots, 10 lightsabers. These are not 10 shots, these are 10 entire drinks. And I had to piss so bad. Really, guys, I feel like, oh my god, let me go to the toilet. But I want to finish this first. So we're going to the next lightsaber. Again, I'm super drunk, so if you're minor, then watch these videos, please. I don't want to advertise drinking as a cool thing to do. It's not. But it's what I do. I'm an adult. I choose what I do. This is my YouTube channel, guys. Please let me choose my own stuff. If you're not an adult, don't watch it. Seriously. Please. I don't think drinking is a good thing. It's not a fun thing. But it's a thing you can maybe participate in when you're an adult. And if you're not an adult, please don't watch this video. It's not for you. Please. Honestly. So anyway. Drink number whatever, I don't know, drink number 9, 10, I think it's drink number 8. It's 8. It must be 8. It must be 8. Yeah, it must be 8. My wife left me. She just went to the kitchen. Ooh, the taste comes. It's a delay. My brain developed a delay because it just doesn't recognize stuff anymore. Anyway, the next lightsaber we're going to talk about is the Saber Tree Mirror. Really cool stun saber I picked up from the latest RTSL. There's a couple of things I really love about this lightsaber. I love amber LEDs. Man, I love amber colors. They're the most cool lightsaber color to me, together with red. But red is so obvious that I'm always go to for amber. There's actually 3 colors that I love. Cyan, amber, and red. That's it. I don't like purple. I don't like royal blue. I like green. It's not bad, but a lot of the colors I don't like. Either way, this is the Saber Trio Aaron. And Aaron. This is not the Aaron. God damn it, I'm so drunk. It's not even funny anymore. This is the mirror. Man, guys, this is legit. I'm legit drunk. okay? Please forgive me, I'm legit drunk. This is a Saber Trio mirror, and I got this off the RTSL, and I like this lightsaber a lot. I like this lightsaber a lot. There's a few things about it where I like. I like the thickness of the hilt. It's a bit chunky, it's a bit long, but with a lot of the light. Whoop, how much lost it out of my hands? Jeez, I'm such a waste. But I like this lightsaber because. Why do I like this lightsaber actually? No, I like this lightsaber. It's all matte finish black. It has the amber LED. It's over the artist at RTSL, so it has a yellow, golden switch and golden accents. Oh my god, it's not going well at all. I'm completely lost it. This video is way worse than last time. Like, I don't know, my wife thinks about me. I completely lost it. I completely lost it today. But I like this lightsaber a lot. The Saber Trio mirror is fantastic. Going to straight face like it's nothing. What I like about it is it has this rum coda feel to it, to the mirror. And the rest of the body not so much, to be honest, because rum coda has like a leather grip here. But it's overall a very nice, clean hilt. It's a very well designed product. Like, Saber Trio knows what they bring to the market and what people want, and I really think they really well they thought out this design really well. Like, honestly, like with the little slits on the sides, the vertical slits for the mirror. I mean, there's a lot of people like that, like with windowed mirrors in the hilt, slanted mirror as well. The way it's designed with MHS threading system, that's something that a lot of people ask for as well. I like as well because, well, it's completely interchangeable with everything that Auto Sabers bring to the market, which is a big thing. It truly is a big thing. It's just very nice. And overall, it feels really good in the hand as well. It's a good dueling lightsaber. The price is not bad either. It's really not a bad price. Their customer service is unparalleled. Like, they really have a great customer service. Same with Sabermoth, same with the Pastor, Ultimate Wars. They have really fantastic customer service. So yeah, overall, really like their hilt design. Now, honestly, it is more of a saber for me to share with other people. Like, here you go, guys. Here's my loner lightsaber. You guys go ahead, play with it, have fun with it. My son, etc. This isn't like my main cosplay lightsaber. It's not my main dueling. It is my main dueling lightsaber, but it's not like the lightsaber as my first pick, as my most precious custom lightsaber, as like my unicorn. But for the price they give you so much, and it's such a fantastic hilt, that it fits all those categories actually you want for a lightsaber for. Like, it really fits all the needs, and I really like it. So yeah, I'm really happy with what Saber Trio brought to us. And the Mira is one of the fantastic lightsabers. I reviewed the Skylar, I reviewed the other one. I'm super drunk, so I don't know the names anymore. And besides being drunk, I still have to finish this one. So let's do that before because I already rumbled more than 7 minutes about this lightsaber. So, down the hatch, it's gone, out of your picture. Love this lightsaber. Saber Trio, you're one of the amazing companies based out of Asia. I love representing everything that comes from Asia. Clearly, I'm not from Asia, but I've lived there in 10 years, and what I really like about the region is that these guys work really hard. Sabermoth, Saber Trio, the Pastor, Wonder Force, Ultimate Work. Those guys working their butt off to bring us really affordable lightsabers. They're high quality, and I cannot stop praising them. Like, I truly, like, I love these companies. I love these guys. They really work hard, like hardcore, to give us like really good quality products. And I mean, I'm directing that to you guys. I know I'm drunk, but I love you guys. Like seriously, I know I'm going beyond just the products. I'm looking beyond just the physical aspect of it. I'm looking at the friendships. I'm looking at the kindness. I'm looking at you guys. Like I sincerely care about you guys. I love you guys. And I know I'm drunk, so that's probably gonna have some presents by you guys. You're gonna. Oh, my wife looks at me like, "What the fuck you doing?" But
wanna puke?
No, puke. No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm gonna finish this whole bottle, no problem. But I'm just seriously, guys. They bring really good stuff to the markets. Like they bring us really affordable, high quality lightsabers to the markets to offset against Ultra Sabers and Saber Force. And I highly recommend you guys, please consider the guys from Sabermoth, Saber Trio, the Pastor One and Force Ultimate Wars. Like seriously, they bring you really good quality products, like for a very affordable price. You will be pleasantly surprised by them. You're gonna really like them. Look beyond the American/European markets, especially you Americans. Please look beyond that. Like what those guys give you, it's gonna be beyond what you get from Ultra Saber Force, honestly. So let's go to the next build or next lightsaber. Okay, we're moving to lightsaber number 9. The bottle I opened is nearly depleted. That's not gonna fill an entire glass, so let's see what we get out of it. That's just not even halfway. So I got another wine bottle. So I downed an entire wine bottle for you guys, for your entertainment, if you want to call it. If it's entertainment, I don't know. The value of the entertainment, it's probably pretty perceived as pretty cheap entertainment that is not for everybody. I mean, jeez, I can understand that. Anyway, that's a full glass of wine, and there's actually 2 more lightsabers to talk about. Number 8 and number 10. Wait, what? Number 9 and 10. I think we're at 9. I really hope I'm doing this right. Okay, lightsaber number 10, 9 and 10. So I'm gonna drink. Give me a second, that is the burp, because I need some space for this next drink. I'm not really physically and mentally ready for this drink anymore. I really feel much more drunk than last night. Like, I don't know how I managed to be so hardcore with that bottle of drink. What was it? And down an entire bottle of vodka last time, or halfway. That's sick. I don't know how I did that, man. But it was 2 years ago, so I was 34, now I'm 36. I'm 36, looking at my wife. Yeah, I'm 36. Oh God, that's so disgusting. My wife already opted me to have a trash bag next to my bed, so if I have tendency to puke, I can puke in a trash bag. I'm like, I'm not gonna puke in a trash bag, we have to drink this one. I might be. Not gonna lie, I might be puking in a trash bag tonight. Anyway, lightsaber number 9 is the Graph Lights by Corbett. Man, this is the most popular gruff. I think, probably more. I'm pretty sure this is the most popular Corbett. I have to close my eyes to concentrate. I can't concentrate for shit. This is the most popular Corbett Graph lightsaber for sure. This is their 2.0 Graph Lights kit. I mean, love this thing. I think it retails around between $150 to $200 US, and it's it's FX ready, so you can install electronics the way you want to, or make it into a stunt saber, or install it with a soundboard saber with sound and whatnot. But what I really like about this saber, it's pretty darn accurate for what it is. I mean, so it's affordable, so don't expect one-to-one accuracy, but it's pretty darn close to it. It's the ESB version, the Empire Strikes Back version. I used this lightsaber a lot of times. Actually, it's one of those lightsabers that my son really enjoys for some reason. He say, oh, I want to have Rey's lightsaber, I want to have Anakin's lightsaber. Well, here you go, guy. This is the lightsaber you want. And he really enjoys it. He plays with it, he sleeps with it, he takes this thing to his bed, which I think is amazing. A 9-year-old that's just really loves Star Wars since very briefly, very short, well, mainly because of my influence, I guess, but yeah, he really starts to enjoy it, and I think that's amazing, and this is a lightsaber of choice. So he asked me for a Rey lightsaber, so I'm gonna get him a Force FX lightsaber from Disney Parks. Sorry, I have to take a moment here, but he really likes that lightsaber, and I think, looking for myself, I'm reflecting myself now. I think, yeah, I'm pretty darn drunk. I don't know how you guys gonna perceive this, how I'm gonna perceive this when I alter this video, when I'm gonna edit it. Like, it's gonna be a pretty darn bad reflection of myself looking back when I'm completely sober, how I look like when I'm completely piss loaded. It's not gonna be good. So this is a note to myself, editing this video when I'm drunk. It's so okay, it's so good, it's so good. Anyway, I really like this lightsaber. This is one of those hilts that I don't want to get rid of either. It's an inexpensive hilt. It doesn't hold much to it, it's just an empty hilt. Like, I'm not planning to actually install electronics in it, because when you do so, you do have to invest another $100 to $200 for electronics and whatnot. Do I think it's worth to it? It's worth it? No, I just keep it empty, it's fine. Just keep it empty as it is. But it's a really cool lightsaber, and my son loves it. He really thinks it's a really cool lightsaber. That's really important to me, that really counts. And I bought it actually second hand for a really affordable price. I think $120 max. So I don't think I actually paid too much for it. Oh, my son is here talking about the devil. Well, I am not in the most best shape as a parent to be. So I try to shrug it off like I'm not having anything. Let's see. I don't know what he's doing. He just get I'm talking to my wife for a second. He just get a one, like he get a jar. What is he doing? I think
it is for
for Christmas, yeah. So my son is putting down something for Christmas because he.
Damn it.
Okay, go to bed.
I love the voice.
Love you. My son just confused Santa Claus, this is our Dutch version, with Santa Claus, which is the American version of like a dude with a long white beard, white guy with red clothes. He confused it. Okay, it's okay. He's not used to it. He's from Hong Kong. I totally understand. Go to bed, please, because he want to have some PlayStation 4 games like Roblox. So we talked about it, and he would do that. Anyway, that's not the point. I'm derailing this video at the moment. Go to bed. So I might have to cut it. Whatever the case is. He likes his lightsaber, he likes to sleep with it, and I think it's amazing. He's into Star Wars now. I try my best, and I think it worked out. As a parent, I forced Star Wars on him. So hey, I'm happy. But the core band Graflex is a fantastic hilt. I think it's really good, and yeah. I mean, it's one of those lightsabers I recommend to get from Corband. So go ahead and get one. But if you have a chance to get like a Disney Parks lightsaber, I mean, you don't really need a Corbin hilt. Yeah, the Corbin hilt gives you a bit of an added accuracy, but it's negligible. Like, I would just get like a Disney Parks exclusive lightsaber because it already has the electronics installed and it's cheaper than that. Like, you get it for less than $150 with electronics installed, with light and sound. I mean, it's a no-brainer. I mean, yeah, you give me a little bit of the accuracy, but not by much. It's negligible, honestly. Go for it. Actually, I forgot to drink or finish this drink, so I need to finish it. I don't know if this is a new drink or finish it, whatever. I'm gonna finish this one, and then we'll go to lightsaber number 10. So, here we go. And we are at the grand finale. Now, I decided not to have a smoke. You guys can interpretate smoke as freely as you want. Being a Dutch person living in Holland, having a smoke would interpretate probably something, and that would be correct. But I'm not gonna do that on the YouTube channel. I do that afterwards. But anyway, I drank the entire bottle of wine. This is completely empty. I did that on this video for a lightsaber video, and we are now at lightsaber number 10, and I used the next bottle to get this glass. So we're going to talk about lightsaber number 10, and it's a virtual lightsaber. Oh, I need to sit straight. And God, looking back at this video, it will be probably so painful. It will be so painful. Like, I'm looking back at it, and I'm probably gonna think, oh my God, I was so drunk. I was so drunk. But that's the whole point of these videos. Once in a year, I'm allowing myself to be completely drunk. I'm gonna be completely out there to make videos. For your entertainment, for me, my own entertainment. Because 10 years later, 20 years later, I will watch back these videos and I think, oh my God, I was so stupid. It's okay. It's not about the views, it's about the drinks. So this is disgusting. It's not gonna change. I don't like the taste of alcohol at all. But lightsaber number 10. There's nothing here, there's no laptop, there's no physical lightsaber in my hand. What's going on, dude? Try to sit seriously. Like, everything is like completely shaking and shifting in my peripheral vision. Like, I cannot concentrate where I'm looking at. I like the hat, by the way. It's so dope. Jesus Christ, I like his hat. But yeah, lightsaber number 10. There is no video here, or no pictures here of lightsaber number 10. Why it's not? Because I want saber companies in 2020 surprise me. Big surprise, oh what lame. But seriously, like, I want to have a big surprise. I want to be surprised with a lightsaber that's I'm gonna review at some point or another point, and it's gonna be like, holy cow, that's amazing. That's more amazing than the Vader's Vault Hero version 2, or it's the Saber Moth Spectre, or maybe some other lightsabers. Like, this is gonna be, holy cow, this is amazing. This is the next gen product. I don't know what's gonna be. I don't know. It's just gonna be depending on the soundboard. I close my eyes because I'm extremely drunk and I'm really not be able to concentrate anymore. Like seriously, I'm super lightheaded. I'm up here. My brain is up here. Okay, but I want something next level. I want something that's amazing. It's cool. It's new. It's different. I want that something that awestruck me. And I know one of these companies will do that. I don't know which company will do it, but I'm super excited for it. And yeah, just bring it on. Like, it's a bit maybe an anticlimax to the video. Like, you guys think, oh my god, he doesn't have a lightsaber ready physically. But I think this is the truth. Like, I really want a new product, if it's from Alto Sabers, Saber Trio, Saber Mach, Saber Forge, Saber. They all start with Saber, by the way. Well, original name. Sorry, I'm drunk, I'll be honest. I can be honest. The Pastor, Wonder Force, Ultimate Words, whatever. I want something next level. And I don't know if that's a physical, like, hilt product, like a physical tangible product, or that's the electronics that are inside, like a soundboard or the blade. I don't know what it is, but I want to be awestruck again. I want to have that next level. And I feel like in 2020 we're gonna get something that's gonna be next level, but I don't know what it is yet. I truly don't know. So I'm looking forward to that. Now, I'm gonna sit a little bit more straight to the video and tell you guys that I had a great 2019, and I hope you have a good 2019 as well. And I'm genuinely super drunk, and I raise this glass for you guys. Like, I raise this glass for everybody watching that's generally interested in lightsabers, adult collecting, and seeing this weird, obscene stuff from me. I salute you. I salute you. Because I understand this shit ain't for everybody. I understand. And my videos are not the most elaborate, highly thought out videos, but they're all based on emotions, feelings towards Star Wars. And I think that is, to me, the most important way to express my love for Star Wars is by actually being genuine and honest and just showcasing the true me with its flaws or its downfalls, problems. In this case, being extremely drunk. That is what it is. But that was 10 shots. 10 shots. These are not shots, by the way. These are freaking glasses that makes me 10 of these glasses, 10 lightsabers. I see it again. I'm probably gonna be really sorry about this whole video tomorrow. Like, tomorrow I feel disgusted, like horrible. But that's just the risk I take as a human being making this video.
It's funny.
It's funny, but it's right. It's true. Like, I don't make the videos for the views. I make the videos because I love Star Wars. I love custom lightsabers.
You still know what you're talking?
I still know what I'm talking. Yeah. No, honestly, I still know what I'm talking. Although my whole current view is all over the place, I know what I'm talking about because I'm talking about Star Wars. I'm super serious
Can you do
about it.
like this?
I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. And my wife is completely sober, so everything I do is funny. No, but honestly, I'm a Star Wars fan since 1997, when the special version came out. I cannot talk straight. Since the special version came out, I've been a Star Wars fan. And I expressed that in my own way, in my own version. And maybe this video only got 50 views, so be it. I'm expressing myself. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you liked the video. you didn't. Maybe you don't like to drink. Maybe you don't like to see drunk people. Maybe you don't like alcohol being advertised as a cool way of living. And I totally understand that, but that's not my intent. I made this video because that's a tradition, and sometimes I just like to be spaced out in my mind. So thanks for watching. See you next video. And anticlimatical, I want to say I love you guys. Take care.
Bye.
Bye bye.